Oh, okay, we're live. Finally, thank you, YouTube. Shoot, I've been sitting here 5 minutes while it was oscillating, and yeah, whatever. Thanks, YouTube. Fuck. Okay, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Welcome to the channel. I heart Aries. I really only have 9 minutes, so I'm going to do this very quickly since YouTube wasted so much of my time. Okay, so Patreon is live. All right, let's grow and let's glow together. The first thing that is posted on there is the cord cutting ritual. Okay, next thing that is going to be coming up is a self-love spell that I'm going to be doing to help people heal their heart chakra. That's the next spell work thing that is going to be up. And then, hello, look at the little badge they give y'all. Mika, I'm seeing here, little number 1. So good morning. Good morning. Let's get into the reading and we'll talk about that a little bit more. Let's take a look here. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Show us the energy for today for the Aries collective. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What is the energy for today for Aries? What is the energy for today for Aries? Okay. So we have Mame Kumba Bang, which is speak up, number 33. That is a divine number that is chasing me. 33. Okay. I was seeing 333 all day yesterday. And that means that your spirit guides are helping you in alignment with your purpose. Okay. And ascended masters are near. You can call on them. You can speak to them. They can help you. That you can guide them. I've been seeing that everywhere. 33, 33. Okay, 333. Let's take a look. Number 33, speak up. So we have, she's a goddess of speaking up. Sounds like Aries. Temple of griots and the element of water. Speak up, speak out, speak on it. You have a right to be heard. The embodiment says you are betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words have power. Own your voice. As the old saying goes, stand up for something or fall for anything. Being neutral is not an option. When you stand firmly in your truth, you have thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and convictions. What do you stand for? Tell someone today. The goddess declaration is, I reclaim my voice, I speak out and speak up. Beautiful. I feel like that's a message for me too. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna explain why. That's gotta be Sade's forehead. It definitely is. This is from one of y'all. I can't remember who it is, but I wear this short shirt a lot. I love Sade. She's always playing in the house all day. Okay. All right. I love Teddy Pendergrass. I love Anita Baker. Those are usually going on in my house. Thelonious Monk. I like Miles Coltrane. We listen to a lot of jazz in here. All right, let's take I said Miles Coltrane, Miles Davis, John Coltrane. All right, let's take a look here. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. I'm tired. That's what it is. We have the Page of Swords that's coming out. There it is. Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Page of Swords is about investigation. It's about searching for answers. It's about getting communication. It's about getting messages. It could be spying. Sometimes in the tarot community, we see the Page of Swords as spying, seeking information. It could be petty communication if it's in reverse. But usually the Page of Swords is dictated as somebody who is exciting, youthful, high energy. And whatever they're pursuing, there's a lot of passion and energy and zeal around it. Tell me more about this energy for Aries. Wow. We got the Nine of Cups. And we got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is very ambitious. It's like he gets an idea and he runs with it. He just follows his instincts. Okay. Knight of Swords. He's following his instincts. So he doesn't wait around to pull cards on it. He doesn't wait around to ask somebody. He doesn't wait around to kind of like even meditate on it. Just the sheer feeling of the raw energy or knowledge that he receives, he acts on it. And it usually leads him to the King of Swords. All right. So you got the Page of Swords, you got the Knight of Swords. This is about communication. Okay. Page of Swords, Swords energy is about communication, whether it's telepathic, whether it is spoken word, whether it's your thoughts, right? We got the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, desire, satisfaction, and then the Knight of Swords. So either spirit is asking you to speak up about a situation, okay, and watch where it leads to, watch where it progresses. There's going to be some sort of satisfaction or gratification. Maybe you need to tell somebody something. Maybe you need to speak up for yourself. Maybe you need to follow a trail of clues to something here, Aries. Page of Swords can also be a new idea, new innovation that you need to pursue. But a lot of this is about communication. Tell me about the final outcome. The final outcome is justice. Wow. Justice, King of Swords. There's the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Underneath the King of Swords is the Six of Swords. So it almost makes me feel like once something, okay, has reached its full potential, it will bring you peace with the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups. You will be able to walk away from any unresolved feelings, emotions, or situations that you may have been dealing with. Seven of Pentacles, and then also the Eight of Swords underneath, which could feel like being powerless, stuck, or self-sabotage. Now, the Justice card came out upright. So this feels like something, Aries, whatever this is that you're speaking up about, this is something that you have to do. It could lead to legal situations. It could lead to just a balance, harmony, justice being served, right? Or something is balancing out in your life as well. All right. I'm gonna pull one more for this. The Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords, I'm hearing this is what's going to happen if you don't speak up. All right. Three of Swords, Seven of Swords. Oh man. And the Hangman. So if you don't speak up, it could lead to heartbreak, not just your own, but possibly other people, especially if you have a message to give, especially if you're like speaking on a platform, especially if you're doing something, maybe you're just even speaking your story, your truth. A lot of people heal by hearing other people's stories, by hearing other people's truths. All right. And then also there is no fulfillment. There is no fulfillment for yourself because you're going to be running around always hiding your true thoughts or things that need to come out and need to speak and need to be spoken on. Okay. Hangman here is showing that there needs to be some sort of, or there will be some sort of spiritual awakening around a situation that may be hurting, plaguing you, or creating pain in some way. All right. So that's what I have for you guys today. That's what I have. All right. I have like about 2 minutes to give you the rundown and why I feel like this is so crazy. This message is like, okay. So a lot of you already know in the membership tab that I am starting a podcast and haven't quite found a name yet. I wanted to call it Disembodied Souls because that's literally what I will be communicating with, Disembodied Souls. But there are other channels with the name Disembodied Souls, but they have nothing to do with what I am going to be doing. But of course, you cannot use their name. So I'm going to allow the name to come to me the same way that I let the name come. Like I always let names come to me. And the Patreon's name is The Sacred Divine. So, and that is just going to encompass all kind of healing, spell work, rituals, learning tarot, getting free readings. The tiers are $7, $22, $33. Now, if you can't afford it, that's fine. But I will say this, I'm only going to be doing personal readings, possibly quarterly. So that is why those are they're priced that way, because I have to follow my own second house in order to create expansion for myself. Okay, learning my birth chart and doing that for myself. But also because if you're going to be getting free readings, that's nothing, right? Opposed to having to wait 3 months to get on the phone with me, and that's fine too, whatever. Because readings just take up a lot of time, so I'll probably open it up like once a week, a week every quarter. I'm not going to be doing personal readings. It's going to be very hard to get them from now on. With that being said, a lot of spiritual work, a lot of spiritual stuff, a lot of healing, a lot of growth. If you want to become a spiritual healer, I'll be helping you with that on your path as well. But the podcast is going to be about, and I spoke about this already, helping people heal on the other side. Okay. The first person that I'm going to do, and I had to sit with a long time, because I just wanted to make sure it was safe for me to do this person and to speak on this person, and to that I would be safe, because there's been 4 people who have been unalived by investigating her unaliving. Okay, so I'm going to be doing Kanika Jenkins, and I think we all kind of know what happened to her, but I'm going to be speaking directly to her, through her, maybe her ancestors, whoever comes forward. And you, if you're already on the Patreon, you can, I already have a list of questions that I'm going to be asking, but you can also submit questions if you are interested. And if I will also do a brief overview, obviously, of who she is. I will tell her story again, even though it was very publicized. And I'm not just going to be doing high profile cases. I'm also going to be doing missing people in my community, missing people in your community. If you have somebody that you want to submit and it never set right in your spirit, how they may have been unalived or whatever, we will do that investigation together. I already have, it's like, since I've opened up, Pugsley, please, since I've opened up this portal, so to speak, I have been so overwhelmed with energy. Oh my goodness. And that's why I haven't really been able to cater to every little thing that has been coming through in my email. But I'm learning, as I'm going through this, I am learning this is a new journey for me, because now I have to learn how to prioritize my energy, how to ground my energy, how to not be open to all of that all the time. So I am learning as well. It's very heavy. I've cried a lot just because of the energy, overwhelming energy that comes from spirits who have a story to tell, have truth to tell. Once they realize that you're open to telling that story, it could be very heavy and very overwhelming. I mentioned someone who on the live yesterday when I was doing the questions, I'm not going to mention the name again, and I might delete that live. So if you want to go look at it, go look at it. But I've mentioned somebody who came to me very strongly, local to New Orleans. And I don't know if I'm at first, because they are so local, I would have to reach out to the family directly. So I don't know if that's something I'm going to want to do, how to do that. It's very scary for me, especially when we have people who don't have answers and the answers are literally flooding to you. Then you have this situation where people are going to believe you, whatever. But this young lady is coming through very, very strongly. And the thing about when you get into these type of situations, how do I want to say this? One thing that I've learned in investigating a lot of unsolved situations is that about 80%, and that's very high, but I'm going to say it, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, about 80% of unsolved situations, unalivings, and things like that are usually cover-ups. And the only way that you can cover up situations like that is if you have power. Okay. And I'm going to stop right there. I think we all know about Kanika Jenkins. If you follow that case, cover up, right? But even the one, I was very shocked when that information came to me yesterday about the young lady who was here in New Orleans, because we have no leads and it's been 10 years. Yesterday was a 10-year anniversary. And I feel like that may be why it came through to me. But anyways, we will talk more in depth about it. I have to go work out because I haven't worked out in 2 days, and I definitely need to open up my line of communications and raise my vibration because I have a lot of energy work to do today. Email me. I'm not sure who that is. Summer Moon, Utah Wells, but email me that. This is a little girl. Oh, okay, I see. Good morning, Chelsea. Chats. There's a little girl been missing 4 years in East Tennessee. Maybe you can do something for her. Email me. Send me all the information, any art, like anything. Okay. And email me, ariessoulguidance222@gmail.com. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.